जय हिंद एवरीवन, यू ऑल आर वेलकम इन कैडेट कॉफी टाइम्स विद एएनओ प्रीति स्वामी। दोस्तों, आज का जो हमारा पॉडकास्ट है वो टीचर्स डे स्पेशल है, क्योंकि हम सब मिलकर टीचर्स डे को सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं। आज हम उन टॉपिक पे बात करेंगे जो हमारे प्रीवियस डेज से लेकर करंट डेज के हैं। जी हाँ, हम बात कर रहे हैं चॉक से क्लिक की। जब हम अपने टीचर से चॉक के थ्रू पढ़ते थे वो मेथड, उनकी टेक्नोलॉजी, उनके चैलेंजेस उस टाइम के, और आज जब हम क्लिक पे आ गए हैं, मीन्स टेक्नो सेवी हो गए हैं, आज के जनरेशन में हम क्या क्या कर रहे हैं, कैसे कैसे उसमें चेंजेस आए हैं, कौन कौन से लेवल हैं जो इम्प्रूव हुए हैं टेक्नोलॉजी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी और स्ट्रेस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी, उन सारी बातों को आज हम अपने पॉडकास्ट में लेके आए हैं। हमारे साथ आज बहुत सारे प्रिंसिपल्स और टीचर्स डिफरेंट स्कूल्स और कॉलेजेस के हमारे साथ हैं। उर्वशी कक्कड़ मैम, प्रिंसिपल, गुरुकुल ग्लोबल स्कूल with 32 years of experience in the field of education, and she has written many course books of English. We welcome you, ma'am. Also have with us Roy De Silva sir, Principal St. Stephen's School, New Chandigarh, who have 17 years of experience as a principal. We welcome you, sir. We also have with us Dr. Anup Kiran Kher ma'am, Principal, Shivalik Public School, Phase 6 Mohali, with 23 years of experience, and मैम ने रिपब्लिक डे परेड में पार्टिसिपेट किया है। उसके साथ साथ मैम ने बहुत सारे लॉरेल्स भी लिए हैं, सिल्वर मेडलिस्ट हैं क्रॉस कंट्री रन की, नेशनल रिपब्लिक डे कैंप में 1989 की। We also have मनप्रीत कौर मैम, we welcome you ma'am, CEO of Crossland Education and Career, Academic Council Secretary of Chandigarh Vidya Jyoti University, Master Trainer in English Test Preparatory Council course. So we welcome you, ma'am. वेलकम कर रहे हैं रीटा तेहान मैम का, जिन्होंने रिटायरमेंट का जो टाइम था वो 2012 में था, एंड शी वाज अ सीनियर स्कूल टीचर ऑफ इंग्लिश इन सेंट जॉन्स। वी वेलकम यू मैम।
थैंक यू।
साथ ही सेंट जॉन्स की जब बात आई तो कार्मल कैसे रह पाता है, तो हमारे साथ भी हमारी एक्स कार्मलाइट कहें और एक्स कामल की टीचर कहें, निलोफर मैम। वी वेलकम यू निलोफर मैम। She have 33 years of teaching experience in premier institutions और 22 years उन्होंने कामल कॉन्वेंट स्कूल में दिए हैं। So we welcome you मैम। लेकिन जो मेन बात है मैम की कि she is proud to be a daughter of Fauji, wife of Fauji, son who is in Fauj, okay, and daughter-in-law also of Fauji. So we also have with us Dr. Apra Sharma. Welcome you ma'am. Assistant professor from Department of English, and she's from MCM College, and she's specialized in Indian poetry in English, और मैम ने recently अपना कोर्स डेवलप किया है स्पेशली सॉफ्ट स्किल्स में। थैंक यू सो मच मैम फॉर कमिंग। वी ऑल्सो हैव रानी शर्मा मैम। मैम का जो टीचिंग एक्सपीरियंस है वो 12 years का है, और मैम इज फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट मॉडल सीनियर सेकेंडरी स्कूल। वी वेलकम यू मैम। सो जैसे कि आज का टॉपिक हमारा है कि चौक से क्लिक तक, आई जस्ट वांटेड टू आस्क यू कि आपके टाइम में तो उस समय टेक्नोलॉजी का क्या रोल था?
Well, technology doesn't really mean it has to be a computer, it has to be a mouse, it has to be a pixel, it has to be a byte. Technology also means that it has to be it is limited to the hours in which we work and how much we achieve. What all can be achieved these days with all the various devices you have, which are more of distractions, I feel, than actual accomplishments.
Okay.
And our times, I mean, the time when I began in St. John's, way back in 1977, there was no technology at all.
Okay.
And we just were limited to the hours that were given to us, which meant 8:30
Okay.
in the morning. And you'll be surprised, our principal would come at 8:45.
Okay.
We would come at 8:30, the principal would come at 8:45. So with the result, those 15 minutes we were adjusting our hairdos and our attire and generally making ourselves comfortable.
Okay.
And you know how a boys' school is. They're very particular about how the teacher is dressed, how
Yes.
smart she looks, how well she speaks, and how she can handle
Yes.
without technology.
Okay.
And that was the mastermind. The mastermind in those days was technology, was our mind,
Okay.
and not the devices
Okay.
which we use today.
Yes.
mind never distracted us. We just moved from pillar to post, doing our job so flawlessly, so efficiently, and without any distractions coming our way. That didn't mean that we were not able to know what is happening.
Yes.
That didn't mean we did not know the latest information. In fact, boys knew much more than we teachers could deliver. And, and that came all from the top story.
Yes.
And that is what was technology of those days.
Great, ma'am.
And
Ma'am, I would like to hear from ma'am, if you could share something related to technology in today's time. As a teacher, what is actually, there's a change.
Yes,
drastic.
I'll carry forward your statement that technology integration, what that actually doesn't mean that mobile phones or smart boards. So it
Yes.
is not about everything about this. It is about adapting, a student adapting technology and a teacher also going ahead with technology in a favorable manner.
Correct.
That is what is required presently. And moving on with that, it is more about taking the ethics, professional ethics, social ethics, that shouldn't be forgotten with this technological integration. That is, I think, so major part in this. We should move on with technology, and a student, obviously it benefits. I'll not say that it is of no use. One major thing that why as an Indian student or as our students, why they should be they should adapt technology, it's because the global market requires that.
Yes.
Our student should not be left behind only because that student is not having the technology skills or maybe the IT skills. So that is what is required with this, with technological integration. I think so.
सो जो भी हमारे लिसनर्स और व्यूअर्स हैं उनको ये तो क्लिक हो गया होगा कि ये जो आज की कन्वर्सेशन है वो किस तरह से चलने वाली है. तो ये मॉडर्न एरा और ओल्डन डेज वाला जो है वो इस तरह से फ्लो चलता रहेगा. अब आते हैं अपने नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ. अब हम मैम आप लोगों से ये पूछना चाहते हैं रिगार्डिंग द स्टूडेंट्स बिहेवियर. So anybody want to share that what is the role of a student in today's time and what was in the olden days? Yes, ma'am.
So the society on the whole has changed tremendously. So there are a lot of things that were not there earlier days. Life was much simpler. Way of thinking was much simpler. Students' behavior was also simple and straightforward. At the most, you could. There were less cases of bullying.
Yes.
And the worst thing that could happen was you could. I've studied in Carmel, so. The most law-breaking thing we could do was to smuggle in a novel that was not allowed.
Okay.
And maybe, push or shove a child. That was the maximum you could do.
Yes.
Or other things like cyberbullying and all, these are frightening things. These did not happen in our times.
Yes.
So life was simpler. Everybody knew each other because the size of the class was very small. So even the principal and the teachers, everybody knew everybody else. So you couldn't do much and get away with it.
Yes.
So our
think-
mischief was very, very limited.
And what about the class strength, ma'am?
The class strength was 30 plus.
Okay.
Maximum, we rarely touched 40.
Oh.
Yeah.
So golden days. Yes, ma'am.
Atul Khanna was my student. Who's
Okay.
the director of Strawberry today.
Yes.
He was my student.
Oh.
And in fact, now when I meet him, I always remind him of the time when he was out of the class. So there was no difference that, just because he comes from the higher strata of society or whatever, but he was just on level with everybody else and had to be just treated like all other children. That is one thing which students, I'm sure you all agree, that students really admire in a teacher is non-partiality.
Partiality. Yes, yes.
If you are non-partial to the children, they are very smart and they can sense it straight away. They will behave themselves. Behavior also will be controlled. Their work will also be, everything will be under check. The way their movements will be, they will not dare to do anything because they know that the teacher is one step ahead of them.
Okay.
So it is very important.
Yes.
That
Sir, would you like to add something related to?
It's been mentioned, I feel knowing each individual child is so important.
Yes, sir. Very true.
Once we have that connect, then everything else just moves along.
Yes, sir.
The disciplinary issues somehow fade away.
Yes.
And as Trehan ma'am was just saying, not only are we one step ahead, but the hand holding also happens in a different
Yes.
way, in
Very
a
true.
non-threatening manner. And we gain confidence, and there seems to be a sort of a learning happens as we go along.
Go along. Very true.
yeah.
Yes. You want to add up something, ma'am? Yes.
Here, I think the role of the teachers is paramount because the teachers need to understand they should be revisiting their school days. Of course, the
Actually, yes.
exposure is much more.
Yes.
As ma'am also pointed out, what mischiefs you have done.
Yes.
So we also in our times have done a lot of mischiefs, but as we become a teacher, we tend to forget that.
Forget that. Yes.
And which is just not done. Like we have
Yes.
to understand their adolescence. They have that hormonal rush. It's not their fault. It's the biological thing that's actually turning their world upside down, and that's what is coming out.
Yes.
So as teachers, we need to train our teachers in a way that they have to, like the most important thing, empathy is that they have to get into their systems.
Yes.
They have to, breathe empathy.
Mm.
It's very easy to label a child. It's very easy to, just get them out of the system. But yes, once you hold the hand of a child
Then
who's
definitely-
probably done the worst,
Yes.
the child is going to remember you for life, and the kind of your conscience, the kind of this boost you get,
Yes. You
that's going to
definitely
remain with you also for life.
Yes.
Another thing I want to add here is that during our school days, peer pressure was much less.
Yes, very
because there was no connect via WhatsApp or
Yes.
via the social media. Once you were home, you had the neighborhood friends.
Yes.
In school, most of the friends lived elsewhere.
Mm.
So the peer pressure kind of, it was reduced.
Yes.
But these days, the peer pressure is tremendous. And in that way, children tend to, get more distracted.
Yes. I just want to add up one thing related to this same topic. Socialization, you were saying. What is the message for the students, like this generation, because they are totally techno savvy these days. They are totally into technology. They don't want to make new friends. But you are saying that in your days, you used to go and talk to the neighbors. I think in today's time, they don't even know who is residing
Yes,
next to
yes,
it.
that's
So what is the message from your side as a teacher?
So I feel that everything has to be handled very judiciously. Even your social media. I personally feel school students should really, really keep it low.
Hmm.
And if it's academically you want to connect with somebody, that's a different story. But you have enough time to interact with each other in school, and you really should go beyond the school and have friends in your neighborhood also. So that personal interaction is very important.
Yes, ma'am. You were saying something, ma'am? Yes. You continue with that. Yes,
So I
ma'am.
said, you're losing your values if you're just tech savvy and you want to remain with yourself, and you agreed you might be gaining knowledge, you might be ahead of everybody else, but don't forget there's something which you are losing out on. That is your inner self. You
Yes.
are not being
Connecting
able to
with your inner self.
connect with even the person on your right and left. Not leave alone the school, even at home.
Yes.
Your father is in another room, your mother's in another room, your other siblings are all, but just because you are tech savvy,
Yes.
you don't have the time, you
Yes.
don't have you don't value that it's important that even if the four are sitting together, each one is on their
Yes, these days are on their own
mobile phone.
phones.
I feel that somewhere even the parents also need a check on
Yes.
themselves.
Yes,
So
very true.
when they set a wrong model, it's the students, it's the children, they also, take the wrong path.
Yes.
So somewhere we as parents also have to set good boundaries and, good standard for children to
Yes.
relate to. And definitely, you cannot remove technology.
Hmm.
It has to be taken forward. We have to adapt, we have to adopt, yet we have to not miss out, the reflections, the something that you have to have a free time for your own learning.
Yes.
You cannot even study from the internet 24/7. You go to the school. Now we have seen when it was corona time,
Yes, ma'am.
it was such a disaster for the students. They were hardly connected to the teacher. They were not connected to their studies. And the moment the class would get over, they would again latch on to the same, device, and they would just get distracted with reels, and even some of them became YouTubers themselves. So somewhere, I think we need to have a frame. There has to be a frame. You cannot leave technology, but there has to be some system where maybe at home, some system with the parents, because the child is in the school for 6.5 hours to 7. Very true. Later on, the child is at home. So how is the child, to be treated, to be taken forward? There is games to happen to the child. Tuitions are another distraction. It almost becomes a distraction when, especially, it's online. So somewhere we have to really, take notice and reorient the routine of our children. That's what I would say.
Sure, I think I take the thread from there, and very interestingly, when I go to the classes, I tell them about the butterfly effect. It says that if you maybe the flutter of a butterfly in one corner of the world can cause a tornado somewhere else. So I tell the students, I tell the children that if you start now with a good habit, it's going to transform your lives in a particular manner. Because I've taught girls from class 6 to be a final year now. And the common thing that I notice is not only they are glued to their mobile phones, even the parents are glued to the mobile phones. So it's very easy for us to take stands. So I tell them that all of us are on the same side of the court. It's not teachers and parents and on one side and students on the other side. All of us are on the same side, and we have to fight the common issues that we have. Coming back to the butterfly effect, it's a multiplier effect. So if you put a missile like this and you point it out slightly tilting towards something else, it's going to land on a different planet altogether. So I think that is something we need to tell the students. One. Two, what I do is I use a lot of stories, because I think that stories work very well with students of all ages. So I exemplify everything using a story, like the butterfly story, the butterfly effect, where you cut open the cocoon yourself and that empowers you. And similarly, many other stories. The only thing that parents can do at home is they can raise less entitled children, right? हमारे वो नहीं है, क्या बोलते हैं, प्रिंस और प्रिंसेसेस नहीं है, वो हमारे बच्चे हैं. तो उनको काइंडली हम बच्चे ही रहने दें, और अगर वो प्रिंस एंड प्रिंसेसेस है तो हम भी तो क्वींस हुई ना, किंग्स हुए. सो लेट्स जस्ट ब्रिंग इट होम टू देम कि आप लोग प्रिंस प्रिंसेसेस नहीं हो, एंटाइटल्ड नहीं हो. जो आसपास आपके काम कर रहे हैं, जो दीदी क्लीन कर रही है हमारा घर, कृपया उसको भी उतनी ही इज्जत दें जितनी हम अपने टीचर्स को देते हैं. जस्ट बिकॉज वी हैव नथिंग टू गेन आउट ऑफ देम. एवरीथिंग डजंट नीड टू बी ट्रांजैक्शनल इन नेचर.
Is that social media is here to stay.
Yes.
And it's good, but with the invasion of social media, mind that you don't lose your social skills.
Very true. Yes.
I ask them to talk about it.
Yes.
So while you're busy with the click, what's happening to the talk part of it? What's happened to the person next to you? You could be in a car where everybody is on a different device.
Yes.
And the car is so silent, there's nobody in the vehicle actually. Everybody is out of it.
Very true.
Development of the social quotient. So when we talk about, probably in traditional times, if we go back, we used to talk only about the IQ.
Correct.
Now, of course, the SQ, the EQ have
EQs
also
are
taken
also
paramount.
Yes.
They have also been given paramount importance, and that's what our education system is that way. This is amongst the most positive, one of the most positive things that we need to concentrate upon. And this is going to help. And in the process, the parents would also be empowered about, because the parents themselves, as you all are very rightly saying, that they themselves are losing that social touch.
Correct.
They don't know who's in the neighborhood.
Yes.
So that's what.
First of all, I want to say that I teach primary
Okay.
children.
Yes, very nice. That is also very important. Ma'am.
Their
Yes.
behavior is totally different.
Yes.
It's very, very difficult.
Yes.
And situations
Yes.
which I can't handle.
Okay. Yes.
And
And what
I
is
can proudly say that I handle them easily,
easily.
and nicely.
Okay.
And the kids are very attached to me wherever I go.
Yes.
Primary school teachers, they
Yes.
nurture and foster a child.
Yes.
And actually, whatever even the parents saying, they will not listen. But yes, they will listen to
They-
their
they will
teacher.
listen. Yes, very
That's
true.
true.
Yes.
I just want to add on here some things, that it is fine that yes, we should be away from social media, as normally we say that as a parent. As you said, we are all on the same side. I want to add on to that, that yes, previously it was one way street, that everything that teacher used to tell, that was being consumed by a student. But
Yes.
now it is not that way. So that's a request to every student that I would like to make, that now you are having world in your hand, these mobile phones,
Yes.
they are actually world. And saying, or maybe saying a teacher that you didn't taught me this thing, you didn't told me this thing. So that is now this scenario is totally wrong, because you can easily search for that. So
Yes.
advocating this, or I would say opposing a teacher that this was not told me in the class, this could have easily, because now everybody is well versed with technology. So there is nothing left presently saying that ये class में नहीं पढ़ाया था हमारे को किसी ने, मैम ने तो बताया नहीं.
Correct.
If you all can see those reels, why can't you invest that time in something being productive?
Yes.
That should be actually there.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Another thing I often tell the students is inside every device, there is a vice.
Wise. Okay.
And our task is to avoid the vice and use the device.
Device.
So at the end of your time with the device,
Wow.
have you used the device or have you been addicted to the vice?
Very true. Very true. Yes, ma'am.
Whenever I was sent on substitution to the primary classes, God, I thought that was the end of my day. And I would actually go, we never had coordinators in at least the earlier timings. So I would go to the principal and make a request that, ma'am, put me throughout the day in class 10, but don't give me the class.
It's very
at
tough,
least in
ma'am,
Class
right?
5. I cannot handle them.
It's
All
very
I can
tough
hear
to
is
handle
noise.
them only. Studies comes later.
I have a 4-year-old grandson.
Yes, ma'am.
And he is so techno savvy, it is unbelievable.
Oh my God.
The way his fingers move on the mouse, my eyes popped out, and I don't know from where he's picked it up. And he knows terms like he will call my husband and tell him I need a PS5.
Oh.
Now, this is a lower KG child.
Yes.
And we are totally flabbergasted as to where this child is picking all this up from.
Yes.
That today's student is much more empowered.
Yes.
For that, we need to salute them.
Yes.
There's so much of learning. Otherwise, in our times, how could we, when we talk about events like the leadership conclaves and the MUNs, in our times, where could we? I don't think any of us had knowledge of the policies of our own countries. What to talk about? Today's generation has the knowledge of the policies of other countries. Most of us have unheard of. Like, we haven't heard of them much. So what I mean to say is that this generation actually, and social media, as so very rightly said, the device, if it is used, if we leave away the devices and we use it as a device, there's so much that these children, and they are. Today's the student is so sorted in their head. They know these are the 10 paths that I can take up after my, let's say, 10th or after my 12th, and this is what I need to do. And this is all because of the exposure.
Correct.
We as parents and teachers have to, because you see, it's very easy for all of us. We all are doing that, including us, like administrators and the teachers and all of us parents. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Oh, where are we telling them what to do?
Exactly.
What to do? So once we convert that, okay, so these many hours, these many, let's say you're converting, like this is what we do. So we take a workshop on, devices of social media. So we do that and we convert that. So every day, how much are you spending? How much time? So they would say, ma'am, 1 hour. 1 hour is what I spend. So 60 minutes into the month, and how many seconds, how many minutes you spend. So in a year, and what do you gain out of it?
Yes.
So they are like, zero. Any money that you are, now you talk about, Mark Zuckerberg. So what has he earned?
Yes.
What have these people earned? The social media barons, what have they earned? So over the years, of course, what have they earned and what are you earning? You are using what? And then, you use it. We can't keep them away from all this. We can't keep them. We just have to tell them, we just have to train their minds, and we just have to mentor them on how much is too much. That's what we all I'm saying that's a responsibility, developing a responsible, self-responsible attitude in them, where we can't be on their heads all the time. That's what we have to train them on, that what's right and what's wrong. We are always telling them don't.
But what to do?
We all do that, even as parents, teachers, we all. The world you make them see. So when we talk about cyber crimes, half of the times they happen because they do not know that what they're doing is, even we elders, when we land up into all these scams, where we land up, losing out on such big amounts.
Yes.
So anyone could have questioned us, what were you, like my husband did it.
Yes.
You see, he did it. We lost 45,000 for this only. What was he trying to do was Spotify made that 1 month free, this thing is there, no? And then he wanted to cancel it at the end of the month.
Yes.
And they asked him for OTP and he gave them. So you see, a grown-up man, if he can do it, what about these kids? And we hear of every day it's in the newspaper, an IAS officer loses quite a few lakhs, a couple of lakhs over this. So this is, if we can do it, so this is what, telling them that these are the do's. Always concentrating, it's human psychology, always concentrating on negatives creates that negative impact on their minds for them.
Thing I wanted to talk about what you said. I'll pick up the thread from there. I think it's very important for us as teachers to realize our relevance as well. When everything is available at the click of a button, what value addition are we doing to the student's life? Because see, everything, how to build confidence, how to speak in English, it's not working like that. So what we need to do is, I follow Socrates and many Indian scholars. They say a teacher's role is not to tell them what to think. We have to tell them how to think. So as you rightly mentioned, we show them the bigger picture and then they decide which side they want to take, just like, in political ideologies also. And second thing I wanted to add was, we do not need people or children who can just replicate the information from Google. We need them to check the veracity of the information, one, to be able to analyze the information and apply it in day-to-day life. For example, metal is a good conductor of electricity, but if you still latch on to wires while going home, that's not wisdom. So we have to help the students convert information into wisdom. That's our role, I believe.
That's my grandson. He's surrounded by screens wherever he goes.
Very true.
His parents have a watch that is a screen. All right. He has TVs in every room. There are computers around him. He goes to the markets. There are computers all around. Billboards are now computerized.
Everything.
So in the car, there is a screen. He's surrounded with screens. So he's randomly picking up things from here and there.
Okay.
So it's not surprising at all.
Okay, let's change the topic. अब आते हैं थोड़ा सा टेक्नोलॉजी से हटके टीचर्स की वो स्टोरी सुनाते हैं जो बिहाइंड द सीन है, वर्कलोड. Anybody want to highlight on workload as a principal and as a teachers? वर्कलोड बड़ा है, कम हुआ है कि?
I think Sir should take that because he's at the helm of affairs and he is distributing work.
Yes, sir, over to you. Yes, sir.
We've got Anup Kiran as well. We're both heading different schools. Workload, according to me, it's all in the planning. You have to look ahead and see what needs to be done. Fortunately, I'm quite skilled in that, and so I'm able to somehow take the team along.
Yeah.
So we keep looking ahead, and as you look ahead, the pathway is made, and we're able to get a lot done. Having said that, of course, with the new policies that have come in, a lot of paperwork is expected, a lot of data keeping. That's the evil of the system, and we have to get that done. And
But sir, I just want to add up here as a teacher that previously we used to be just going on with the subject, totally into the subject, but now we are actually doing workload, means administrative work also, behind the scene, everything. I think 24/7 hours we are working, and I think we are totally involved every time. What is your viewpoint? Yes, ma'am.
I mean, if you're the coordinator of a subject for, say, 7 sections,
Yeah.
and you are supposed to give the report, say, within the next 15 days,
Yes.
then there is no choice but even to stay back after school hours to tabulate, to see what. And I'm not talking of the work of the students. I'm talking of the work of the teachers. There's a coordinator above the teachers. You all know that.
Yes.
And then that person has to give a report to the, maybe if not the coordinator, the higher coordinator, to the principal. So you have to sit back after school hours to tabulate, to handle. to see how things have been, how things have worked out. So it means one hell of a lot of work for the person who is the head in charge of any particular subject without adding pennies to the pocket.
I agree with what she's saying. That part is fine. But then another bane of technology for teachers is the WhatsApp groups.
Yes.
I mean, till 12 in the night, you are getting messages from the principal and the coordinator. I mean, when are you supposed to rest? And it's ridiculous. You're at their beck and call 24/7. So
Yes.
this is what I don't think it's a good thing.
Okay, now related to that, ma'am, even as a principal and as a teacher, the stress level, what do you think? Because you people are also facing the stress level. We can't say that it's only for the teachers, it's also for the principal. So how do you cope up and how to manage and how every time come up with that glare on the face? We want to know that secret. Yes, ma'am.
Actually, for me, I enjoy my work.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
look
that's a great
forward
one.
going to the school. It's a Sunday. I feel, I'm lost.
Okay, incomfortable.
So I feel when the Monday will come and I will be back to school.
Yes.
So,
So that is the reason.
like it's a passion. So for me, yes,
So, yes.
Yeah, I think, when we become a teacher, this is what, like, it comes from within. You just cannot rest. It's not about stress. It's not stress. So, there's something at the back end regarding the students, especially. My students, so like, this group is not doing well, or there was some indiscipline issue. Till the time you sort it and you go down to their level, it's not about stress. As she rightly said, it's about enjoying your work.
Yes.
It's like you're so passionate about it, you don't remember. Your family keeps complaining. You're not bothered. You keep telling them, okay, it's okay, I was doing work. They won't understand, what kind of work you're doing, but then you can't rest in peace. If you become a teacher, it comes from within.
Okay.
You just can't. It's all about your passion.
I think when you are with the children, you come across their problems.
Yes.
So at the time, maybe you have not found the solution right away,
Yes.
and it's in your head all the time. So you are thinking, you are even considering that okay, this could be another solution, a better one. So it's the students are never out of your head. You are all the time mulling over issues and then thinking of what more could be done. So that's how I take
Like
it.
one of my principals said that teaching is not a job, it's not a profession, it's a passion.
Passion. Yes. Very well
And
said. Yes.
don't, this is Brother C.D. Abru, I'm sure you met him. He said that you don't think it's a job from 8:30 to 1:30 or 2. It's even after 2, it's your passion and you need to work on your passion. And that is what keeps you going for the next day.
Okay.
It's not a job.
Always a teacher. Very. Yes, ma'am.
And just two little things that I wanted to add. I was listening to you. One, there is a concept of kintsugi in Japanese that whenever anything breaks, you pick it up, put some golden glue within the cracks, and it becomes more beautiful. So I tell the students that we have our issues. We are not. Life will never be perfect. कभी ऐसा दिन नहीं आएगा कि हम बोलें life sort हो गई.
Correct.
आने ही नहीं वाला. So let's not wait for that day. Live in the moment. Kintsugi का concept है that you become prettier.
Yes.
You have issues, you become prettier. Second thing that I tell them, and I would like to tell here also, is whenever we go to classrooms, I tell the students, don't bring too much baggage with you inside the classrooms. It's okay, we have our issues, you have your issues, but let's deal with one issue at a time.
Correct.
We don't have to deal with it all the time. Having said that, I tell them not to undermine mental health issues because they are real, but language has currency. So if you're feeling bad one day, don't say I'm depressed. You just say I'm sad today and I'll deal with it today. Depression is totally different, and of course it's a totally different subject also. So let's not use language very very casually. कि मैं आज डिप्रेस्ड फील कर रही हूँ, है ना. दोज who've gone through this will know better कि इतना इजीली हम इन वर्ड्स को ना यूज करें.
अब टॉपिक को थोड़ा सा चेंज करते हैं, आते हैं पेरेंट्स की तरफ, बिकॉज पेरेंट्स भी हमारे लिसनर हैं, वो देख रहे होंगे. तो आई जस्ट वांटेड टू आस्क कि व्हाट इज अ रोल ऑफ पेरेंट्स? डू यू थिंक द पेरेंट्स इन्वॉल्वमेंट इज मोर दीज डेज? Yes.
Parents' involvement is more
Yes.
till the time they have to badger the school.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's about their responsibility.
Yes.
I would say it's almost nil.
Okay.
So they feel, especially if we talk about Tri-City, like I hope I'm on the right platform when I'm saying this.
Yes.
So when we talk about Tri-City, they feel that they have paid the fee, means they have bought the teachers and they have bought the school. And no. Actually, see, I'm not being, but this is like the
Coming.
thing which actually hurts, because we should understand it's a partnership.
Correct.
It just cannot happen one way. It just cannot. आप कितना भी school अच्छा school ले लें,
Correct.
you might go to the best of the school, and every school in that matter
Is doing the
the best. It's just that our visions and our missions are a little different.
Yes.
Otherwise, they're all the same. So, our best may be lele, if your contribution as a parent is nil or minimal, you
Then-
cannot expect the school to do any magic on your child.
Yes.
It is a partnership, and if that is understood, things can never go wrong.
Sir, want to add something? Yes, sir.
To add to that, we also have what I like calling the helicopter parent. And we want to ground that helicopter. Otherwise, they won't give you peace.
Yes.
So the trick is to somehow keep them also, as you say, in a partnership, not watching over us, but working with
Working
us.
with us. Very
Yeah,
true.
once we are being watched over all the time, a lot of that happened during COVID. Sometimes the student was not attending the online class and the parent was sitting in there. So I told them, you need to pay your fees as well. Yeah, attend that.
Anybody want to add up? No?
I think this issue is also because now most of the mothers are working as well.
Yes.
And also we are in nuclear families. So therefore the child does not have supervision as he should have had. Like when we were growing up, grandparents were around, uncles and aunts were around.
Yes.
So somebody was always there. We
Yes.
could run and ask a question to.
Yes.
Now I think they have the devices. So
Devices. Other
to
parents.
answer their questions fairly or unfairly, you know. So we can't really blame anybody here.
But ma'am, here the point, one thing comes in my mind is that they even, there's a challenge for the teachers also from the parents. These days, there is a challenge that easily come and they meet principal, and it's a big challenge for the teachers. What do you want
So
to
the principal, anyone who walks into the office, the principal's office, with something as trivial as so there was a mother who would always come in, like once a week. She made it a point to come into the principal's office and tell, आज मेरे बच्चे ने खाना 2 दिन से, teacher is not seeing 4th class, 5th class child not eating food. She's not seeing that he's coming unkempt. So I said, he's going back by school bus. Maybe in the school bus he's like all trivial issues. One day I finally asked her, I said, ma'am, if you don't mind, can I know your qualifications? So she said, oh, I'm an MBA from Punjab University and, all those top qualifications. I said, then what are you doing? She says, I'm sitting home. I said, all these things would be erased the day you take up a job. You are being overindulgent in your child's life, which is actually, it's so normal for a child to come back from school a little dirty and at times not eating the tiffin. It's all okay. Maybe he's shared the tiffin with his friends. Why don't you take it positively? Every time, because the parent, one thing is definitely, as ma'am has said, that if we are heading towards, not heading towards, we almost everyone has a nuclear family and both the parents are working. So there's hardly any time, so they want to put all the responsibility on the school.
Yes.
Secondly, there are overindulgent mothers who are very well qualified, no
Yes.
child psychology, no, whether they have done some courses or whether they are self, taught psychologists and doctors and whatnot. Yeah, everything they are. And this is because they have all the time, they have intelligence, everything is going good for them. The only thing is they are not allowing the child to breathe normally as any other child would. So that overindulgence where they also do their bit
Yes.
as mothers, let the helicoptering all the time being, that creates a problem for the teachers and for the administration.
Ma'am, one more thing is coming as a challenge is curriculum. Day by day, the curriculum is changing. And it is, I think it's difficult for the principals also and for the teachers. Would you like to add on in this?
Ma'am, we can't comment actually. So when we had CCE,
Yes.
CCE came in and there was a lot of halla-gulla about it. Whereas I would definitely say that all schools, I can't comment on the government schools,
Yes.
but all private schools were doing CCE in one form or the other.
Correct.
We all were doing, maybe not to that extent. Every school had their own this thing. Documentation was not being taken care of as stringently as CCE introduced it to us, but otherwise it was happening. But what the education system, where we went wrong was, we were trying to balance both the boats.
Both the- yes.
Going with the traditional, and doing CC. We toppled. That's what happened. This is what we as an education, when we talk about all these policy matters, who makes these policies? How many principals or how many teachers are involved?
Yes.
No one. These are all the the people sitting, the higher brass, which is sitting at the topmost levels. The college professors are asked to create the school curriculum. What do they know?
Yes.
So I can tell, like, our school was one of the, I don't know whether any other Tri-City school had it or not. So we had the CBSE I. That was the international curriculum, like IB. So CBSE, I was there in our school. And believe me, so one fine February morning, there's a mail in the box from CBSE that we are shelving this project with effect from 2018.
Okay.
I mean, the parents whose children have been brought up till grade 5 in CBSE I, where's the transition for them?
Yes.
Where's the transition? So the policy makers are the people who do not have an iota of knowledge of what's going on. They don't know what's going on at the grassroots level.
Correct.
So that is where maybe, like,
who are making up the all the policies and everything,
Yes, sir.
they don't go ahead with interacting with at the grassroots level, that okay, what are your problems. It should be something, there should be interaction, communication, two-way communication between teachers as well as the policy makers, so
Yes.
that this is not a hurdle. One thing that I would like to add on here, as 18 plus I deal with, many times the student is not that much creative, because at the age of 18 they are well versed with technology and everything, and because of the conservative environment they had been in the school, they say nahi aisa kuch nahi tha hamara.
Yes.
So what is required, that yes, teachers should be included, plus there should be more of skill based learning as compared to just moving on with traditional teaching of the books and everything.
So, yes.
One of the things I like to say is that the policymakers actually need to spend some hours in the classroom. Then they will touch base with reality and know what exactly is required. Not that they're incompetent, they're very competent, but they need the hands-on to see, now this is the situation, this is the grassroots, as you just said, and this is something that's going to work or maybe something that won't. So
we have, like, there's a suggestion, I don't know where, we have national awardees every year on
Yes.
Teachers' Day. National awardees, state awardees. Why can't, the CBSE pick up these? They are their own, no? They are the ones who are finalizing their names. They are the ones who are certifying their competence. So why not pick up these kind of people?
Yes, very
and
true.
probably every year, whenever there's a change, every year some evolution or the
Involve
other
them, yes.
is happening. And rightly so. So now we've got so many skill subjects that have to be incorporated. Again, the curriculum for the school, it's becoming so difficult. Today only, in fact, we got a mail where the parent says, you're doing too much. You're running too fast. You're doing too much. But then the CBSE requirement is, yes, we have to incorporate something of everything. There are children who take to it. They can take to it, but everyone is not the same. So when we talk about this, probably, as sir has very rightly said, they have to enter the classrooms and understand our problems.
वेरी ट्रू मैम. जाते जाते अब आखिरी जो क्वेश्चन है वो है हमारा सोशल इमोशनल नीड्स. इन टुडेज टाइम एवरी टीचर इज सपोज टू हैंडल एवरी सॉर्ट ऑफ चाइल्ड, whether she is qualified for that or not. What are your views on this topic?
Only if you have a personal connect with every child in the class, which I think does come, no matter how, but it does come over a period of time. And you, as a teacher, you can always sense that there are certain children with a difference, and they need more of you. They need more of your attention. They need more of your care. They probably need a hand on the shoulder at times. So that is where the teacher has to be a little more sensitive and be a little more calm and closer to such children. And over a period of time, I've always felt that you can make out what those children need and how to go about it.
Okay.
And that's how, those children become very close to the teacher. And whenever there's something bothering them, be it from the home front or be it from the school front or be it from the peer front, they come up to their teacher,
Yes.
and discuss with the teacher, and look for a solution which the teacher always has in hand for them.
teacher should by itself go ahead and go yes, because sometimes we may go from our knowledge
And
that
it goes
okay,
wrong.
this problem
Yes.
can be solved this way. It is my knowledge.
Yes.
It should be dealt with an expert. Let's discuss with a psychologist or maybe a counselor there in the school that this is the problem my child is facing. Now what can better solution can be there? If I'll go with my own end, yes, I'll do it. Okay, मुझे तो यही ठीक लगता है, ऐसा ठीक हो जाएगा कुछ. So that has to be there, that we should understand these things as
मैम आई जस्ट वांटेड टू आस्क यू कि आपके टाइम में जो छोटे छोटे से हमारे टाइनी टॉट्स होते हैं उनकी क्या प्रॉब्लम होती है, क्या इमोशनल और सोशल नीड्स होते हैं, हाउ यू हैंडल देम?
उनकी प्रॉब्लम्स मैम एज सच बड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स तो कुछ होती नहीं है, बट दे वांट अटेंशन.
अटेंशन,
ईच एंड एवरी चाइल्ड वांट अटेंशन, और अगर उनको अटेंशन एंड इंटरेक्शन चाहिए मैम क्लास में,
यस
अगर आप उनको ऐसे ही छोड़ देते हैं देन लाइक मैम सेड कि मुझे कोई भी क्लास चलेगी
but
बट
primary
प्राइमरी
नहीं
क्लास नहीं चलेगी.
बिल्कुल.
तो ये उनकी एक नीड है मैम.
more you are able to discuss with them, they really emerge stronger, and they emerge, they blossom altogether. That has been my experience of 35 years, that you really need to have a connect with your children, and that's the bottom line of teaching. If you have a connect, every child will blossom. And today I have children who are CEOs of Google and who are CEOs of all over the world, and they come back to meet me today. They come home to have a cup of tea with me.
Yeah, just to take up from what Manpreet Kaur ma'am was saying, instead of sending the child to the school counselor, I am all in favor of the teacher approaching the counselor and getting advised.
Yes.
Sometimes we can snub a child and just pack the child off to the counselor,
Very true.
and that can do more harm than good. Yeah.
May I just add something? In our college, it's written on many places. We've placed many pasted things. So my favorite is personal favorite. If you're constantly thinking about the next vacation, it's time to change your vocation. It's for us, right? So I believe that every classroom is a garden. It's not a factory where similar biscuits will pop out one after the other. It's a garden. So
one thing I like to add here, just one thing. As she said that students should go ahead with the deciding of the words, that like depression, they shouldn't say if the one day is bad or something like this. All the dignitaries are sitting here, and if I ask them, they'll always say there are more tensions than just aaj pocket money nahi mila, aaj ye nahi mila. Nowadays, parents nurture their child very well. I mean to say, they give them more than what they can do, what they can do for them. So there is not much of tension in your life as a student. If I say that the only tension is उसने उसको propose किया था, वो नहीं हुआ, उसको reel बनाया, likes, likes कितना. So understand, when you go into the actual world, there will be more of stress, tensions. You can ask them, they will be having more of stress. So you are blessed child. This generation is blessed. So they are having everything. Parents taking care of their child well, teachers not scolding them and not saying anything to them, doing even the homework also.
Yes, ma'am.
मैम जो मेरे पास बच्चे आते हैं, दे कम फ्रॉम वेरी वीकर सेक्शन इकोनॉमिकली,
Okay.
राइट? तो उनकी प्रॉब्लम्स डिफरेंट है.
Correct.
ये लाइक्स एंड ऑल, ये
ये उनके
उनकी
लिए नहीं है,
प्रॉब्लम्स
हाँ.
है ही नहीं.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
है ना? दे हैव वेरी बेसिक प्रॉब्लम्स. कभी कभी तो ऐसा भी होता है कि बच्चा खाना भी खा के नहीं आता.
Correct.
तो
So वो problems
प्रॉब्लम्स
नहीं है,
आर
हाँ.
रियली वेरी डिफरेंट.
वेरी ट्रू, वेरी ट्रू. ओके, वी जस्ट वांट टू एंड अप हियर कि हमने पूरे सिनेरियोज को कवर किया, टीचर के रोल को, प्रिंसिपल के रोल को, इवन पेरेंटिंग को और स्टूडेंट के रोल को कवर किया. और जैसे वेरी वेल सेड बाय मैम कि हर स्टूडेंट में कहीं ना कहीं वो एक लाइट छुपी है जिसको हमें देखना है एज ए टीचर्स, और हम टीचर्स को उसको देख के और उसको ब्लॉसम करना है. जो छोटी छोटी बातें हमने यहाँ इस पॉडकास्ट से सीखी हैं, टीचर्स ने भी, स्टूडेंट्स ने भी और पेरेंट्स ने भी, आई थिंक हम उन सब चीज़ों को याद रखेंगे. और जैसे जाते जाते मैम ने कहा कि हम अपनी प्रॉब्लम को बहुत बड़ी सोचते हैं, हम लाइक्स में फंसे हुए हैं, सोशल मीडिया में फंसे हुए हैं, लेकिन अगर हम देखें और स्टूडेंट्स के पास वो भी नहीं है. इन सारी बातों पे हम प्लीज़ इस टीचर डे पे बहुत ध्यान देंगे, और हम एज ए गुड स्टूडेंट अपने टीचर्स को ज़रूर इस टीचर्स डे पे ये अपनी तरफ से एक पैगाम देंगे कि हाँ, सच में हम आपके स्टूडेंट हैं. सो थैंक यू सो मच वॉचिंग टिल द एंड. See you next time in our next podcast. Till then, Jai Hind.
Happy Teachers Day!